Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and you all must be taking very good care of yourselves too. So as you all know, in our previous class I read you this chapter number 13, and today we are going to read it together. I'll be reading this. I want you all to take out your books as well so you will read along me, okay? So let's get started. Page number 89, chapter number 13, and the name of this chapter is chips. Okay, did you know that it only takes 15 minutes to make a bag of potato chips? Let's see how they are made. Fresh potatoes are brought to the factory. In the factory, they are dropped in the water channel. The moving water cleans off the mud from the potatoes. At the end of the water channel, the potatoes drop on a moving belt called the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt takes the potatoes to a peeling machine. This peeling machine is made of rollers. The rollers have a rough surface. The skin of potatoes comes off as they are rubbed against the rough surface of the rollers. In a few minutes, the skin is removed through the fast rolling and rubbing action. Now, the peeled off potatoes are back on the conveyor belt. They are heading to the slicing machine. While on their way to the slicing machine, the potatoes are showered with the clean water. This removes the peeled skin from the potatoes. The slicing machine is a fast revolving drum with the blades inside it. Potatoes go round and round in this machine. These blades cut the potatoes into paper thin chips. They are so thin that it seems like they are paper thin. Just like you can see the page of your book, it is so thin. So the slices in which the potato cuts, it is the same as a paper. Imagine how thin it is. This slicing machine cuts an average potato into 36 chips. The chip comes out from the bottom of machine and head for a bath. Okay, in the bathing drum, the chips are given a bath of fresh clean water for 1 minute after coming out from here. Next page number 90. The chips are back on the conveyor belt. There are a fan and a heater on top of this conveyor belt. The hot air helps dry up the chips. Now it is the time to deep fry the chips. The conveyor belt takes the chips through the deep fryer. The chips keep moving through the deep fryer for 3 minutes while getting fried. After coming out of the deep fryer, the chips continue to move on a conveyor belt with holes in it. The excess oil from the fried chips drips down into the pans placed under the conveyor belt. Next comes the slicing of the chips. First, chips are sprinkled with salt. Okay, the chips are turned and twisted in a large drum as the salt is sprinkled on the top. So I want you all to continue reading this chapter. It will help you develop your reading skills. All right, very good. So the homework for today's class is the same. You have to read this chapter and try to understand it more carefully and deeply. So from the next classes, inshallah, we will be doing the comprehensions questions. Okay, till then, take very good care of yourselves and goodbye.